G.
Across Kent.
This is Greatest Hits Radio.
The top stories this hour. Israel has confirmed no Palestinian prisoners will be released as part of the US-backed peace plan until all hostages held by Hamas have been returned. The government, led by Benjamin Netanyahu, says it believes the 20 living captives will be freed as a group early tomorrow morning, but it insists it's prepared for an earlier handover. Hamas representative Khaled Kaddoumi says he's optimistic about the first phase of the deal for Palestinians in Gaza.
If they will be exploited positively, we will arrive at a good outcome where it will grant our people a good life, prosperous life, peaceful life.
Next, a 43-year-old woman is being questioned on suspicion of the murder of 2 children in Stafford. Emergency services were called to a property in Corporation Street this morning. A man from southwest London has appeared in court charged with stalking Sir Ed Davey and his family. Inigo Rowland is accused of having a knife and showing up at the Lib Dem leader's house numerous times. The 58-year-old has been remanded in custody. Scotland's First Minister has vowed to not step down if his party fails to win a majority at next year's Holyrood election. John Swinney's been speaking after delegates at the SNP's conference in Aberdeen backed his independence plans. They based the mandate for another referendum on the SNP securing a majority. Football now, and Steve Clarke says he and his Scotland players are desperate to finally reach the World Cup finals.
Pretty close in 1990 when I was in the pre-World Cup squad. That hurt. Still hurts a little bit now that I haven't been to a World Cup with my country. So I've got a chance to do it now. Got a fantastic group of players that they want to be the first ones since 1998 to take their country to World Cup.
The national team haven't qualified for the tournament since 1998. Their campaign to book a place continues against Belarus at Hampden Park. Kick-off is in less than an hour's time. And an open-top bus is starting to make its way around Hull with Hull KR players, staff and their family and friends on board. The Rugby League club are celebrating winning a treble, which was confirmed by last night's Super League Grand Final win against Wigan Warriors.
Weather.
On Greatest Hits Radio, the UK's most listened to commercial radio station.
Now,
Greatest Hits Superstars.
Bon Jovi.
Sound like this. This week on Greatest Hits Superstars, we celebrate one of America's biggest and best rock and roll bands, Bon Jovi.
Hey, this is John Bon Jovi, and the music I love is good old rock and roll.
They formed in New Jersey back in 1983 and have successfully bridged the gap between heavy metal and rock and pop with ease, selling more than 130 million albums along the way. 16 albums, over 3,000 live shows, and countless awards.
It is nice once in a while to think, wow, look what we've done.
It's my life, it's now or never.
You know, but then again, it's got to be forward thinking. You're not resting on your laurels, is it? I really still enjoy writing songs, and if you write a song that you're proud of, you want to share it with the world. It comes down to that.
And as with all great stories, they have their highs and they have their lows. Most recently with John's vocal issues. This month, though, they return with an updated version of 2024's Forever album that's been reworked into a duets record with collaborations from Springsteen, Robbie Williams, James Bay, and many more. In this episode of Greatest Hits Superstars, we look back at the career so far of Bon Jovi.